Welcome back to another episode of Atelier. So in the previous episode, we saw our girl Coco actually taking the exam. Well, taking the exam and kind of like being almost led to take the exam by Agate, right? Because Agate thought that, well, there's no way Coco's gonna pass it, so she's gonna fail there, and that's gonna be that. She's gonna have to leave the Atelier, and all's gonna be good. But obviously also Kifri wasn't there because he was at the mage association, whatever. So, or witch association. So he wasn't there, and he wasn't planning on, having Coco take the exam yet. She's not ready. She's been studying to be a witch for like a few days, whereas all the other witches there have been studying since they were a little, right? So she definitely shouldn't be ready for it. But Coco was very creative with her use of well, all of sorts of like magic and stuff, and she was able to complete it safely, right? One thing that happened in the previous episode, I think I said it in a wrong way, and you guys definitely scolded me a bit for it, which fair enough. I didn't say it in the right way. I think I talked about Agate and how I think I mentioned something along the lines of, I joked about her killing or trying to kill Coco. I know that she wasn't trying to kill Coco. I know she was trying to fail her. I just also know that she knew that it was very dangerous, right, to send Coco out there because of how high the thingies were. So she knew it was dangerous, she was trying to fail her, she knew that there were definitely big risks involved in it, but she wasn't per se trying to kill her. I know that. Yeah, you guys pointed it out. Yeah, I definitely did not express that correctly when I said it, so fair enough. Yeah, anyways, let's see what's gonna be in store for us in this one. So if you wanna watch this, uncut and below is always on Patreon in the description, and let's go into Witchcat Atelier episode 4. Yep. Water. Whoa, animation. Okay, also, interesting thing that he said here, ooh, did you see the dragon cloud there? Interesting thing that he said here is there are plenty of different forms of magic, but 4 are the most used ones, right? So, because I think I talked about this back in, I think, episode 2 when he first talked about this, and I mentioned how light, like, I wonder what kind of sigils maybe teleportation magic uses, or memory erasing magic and stuff. Does that use like light magic? Because I thought that those were the only 4 ones, but no, those are just the most used ones, the most common ones. So there are other sigils that are probably used in stuff like teleportation, like memory wipe, like the forbidden magic that Coco used. Okay, so those are probably completely separate ones that aren't part of the main 4. Fire. Primary Tetrid. Nice. Agate? Oh, nope. She's great. Hmm. She's really nice. Oh, that's cool. Man, she's really nice because I'm sure that like it would be very easy for Aga to draw them back on or anyone else to draw them back on, right? I'm sure that that's a pretty basic sigil, but she still wants to be the one to fix it because she's the one who ruined it. What a nice girl. Nice. Pick your own pen. Diagonal. What's it called? Diagonally. Diagonally. That's it. Dude. Okay. Nice shot. Calm. Meetings in calm. So there are like witch towns. They're specifically for witches. That's cool. A skirt fuller. Yeah, fair enough. That would be me. That would 100% be me. I'm gonna go on my own to the things that I want to do. Those like potion flasks? That's cool. Whoa! I want to mount. Oh! Ooh! 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 Use the thing! Use the thing! The thing! The thing! The witch! The thing of the witch! Nah, my curiosity would guide me. Nah. Curiosity killed the mat. Whoa, that looks like an old tree. Silverwood tree. Silverwood tree. The famous, yeah. The famous troublemaker, that's her. Aha. No, no. Starry sword. Ata. Also, it seems like I think I was talking about this in the previous episode, or maybe 2 episodes ago. Of I wonder what the ink is made of. Right? Is it a special ink? But it doesn't seem to be the case because Coco was able to use just like the rocks and some water to draw magic circles. Right? It seems like it's just ink. Right? It doesn't matter what kind of ink it is, as long as you can draw a circle and the sigils and stuff, it's gonna make magic. I do wonder if different types of ink or like higher quality inks or whatever can amplify it though. I wonder. Maybe even the surface. That would be kind of cool. If the surface could like change the effects or the strength of the effects. Oh, that's the grandson. What's up? He's very locked in. Oh, that's how you extract the ink. Wood cruer. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. That would be so useful for cooking. That's cool. It's kind of like a symbiotic relationship. Mmm. Okay, that's kind of like one of those classic myths that you would hear. Ah. Actually, wait. Actually, in the previous episode, did she use the ink that spilled that she had earlier? That she like spilled a lot of it? Did she use that one to draw? Maybe she used that, and she didn't use just a random rock and like charcoal or something to draw. Maybe it was actually the ink that she had, the conjuring ink that she spilled, but she still was able to use. Maybe it was that actually. Maybe it's not any ink that you can use. That would make sense. Let me know. One of them go after her, the other one go for Kifri. Oh, well, never mind. Good thing that that witch doesn't have levitating shoes unless she's baiting her. Oh, or they're baiting her. I don't know if it's a woman. I feel like they're baiting her. Because otherwise, I feel like surely they have like levitating boots that could just fly away. Uh-oh. That isn't good. Oh boy. Thin air. Yeah. They've been transported somewhere. It's like you're like inside of like a Dali painting or something. Yeah, yup. What am I hearing? It sounds like a dragon or something. Yep, it's a dragon. It's a dragon, alright. Oh boy. Oh, that's such a well-animated dragon. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Yup. Also, yes, they did get baited here. Oh my god, it's so well animated. You're doing well. You're doing well. You're doing well. Oh, nice. Hello? Hello? Nice. Clutch. Oh my goodness, that animation went so hard. The entire sequence was gorgeous. Nice. Oh no, oh no, 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 no blaming right now. It's not the situation. It's not gonna save us. Okay. I would feel bad. Like, I would feel horrible if I were Coco, though. And this is gonna be a big learning experience for her. Nice. Clutch. Nice. I would feel horrible if I were Coco. Yeah, it's stairs. Huh? Ah! Not the time! Not the time! Ew. Not the time for a crash out. Not the time for a crash out. Ooh. Nice. Clutch. That's a big hole. Holy. That's clutch. Oh. Very harsh crash out, but it is what it is. Let's go. You know what would be kind of crazy? And I don't think it's ever in a million years going to happen, but it would be kind of crazy if eventually this kind of, you know, all of these negative feelings and all of the guilt that she's feeling here, and like everyone kind of like blaming her and stuff, and by everyone I mean verbally it's so far only been Agate, but it would be kind of crazy if all of those emotions and stuff kind of, because it seems like the forbidden magic folk, the witches who gave her the thingy, the book and stuff like that, it seems like they want Coco for some reason, right? They want Coco to join them. It would be kind of crazy if those feelings of guilt kind of made Coco join up with them, because she would be validating some place where she can feel like she can actually belong and stuff. As I said, I don't think in a million years that would ever happen, but it would be kind of a crazy turn for her to join the other side that we're kind of like fighting towards, that we kind of like know are, well, the bad side, right? I don't know if there's gonna be more depth to it than just good or bad, but so far it definitely seems like it is just black and white, good or bad. So I wonder, but that would be kind of crazy. I don't think it's ever going to happen though. Brimmed caps. This thing is very intelligent. This thing is so intelligent. Look at it. Okay, so this is a crazy episode. Crazy episode, crazy way to end the episode, man. That's mean. That's so mean. But yeah, anyways, so okay. It definitely feels like Coco made a very rash and not very thought out and not very, I guess, smart decision, right? By obviously chasing after one of the brain caps. Like, she's no longer an ignorant child who doesn't know the dangers of forbidden magic and the witches who might wield it, right? So she's no longer a witch that can use, or a person that can use an excuse of, oh well, she just didn't know anything about it, right? She's definitely been familiarized with the dangers of forbidden magic and those witches. So her going in there and just running after the brim caps without notifying Kifri, without, you know, thinking about, you know, the people who are following, like her friends who are running after her, and without thinking of the danger that entails, is definitely gonna have to be a thing that she's gonna learn from, right? An experience that she's gonna learn from. And everyone there, all of the three other witches there, have every right to be extremely pissed off and kind of like blame Coco for it. In saying that, obviously this isn't the time and place to do it, right? You need to get out and you need to just, I guess it's easier said than done, to be like, hey, you need to stay calm and rational in that kind of situation. Very much easier said than done. And Agate's crash out, as much as I said that they have every right to be blaming her, was definitely going very, very, very far, and like talking about some very personal stuff that maybe they don't necessarily have direct relation to what's happening right now, right? So her crash out was very harsh and said some really heinous stuff. But as I said, it's just a horrible situation. Everyone's panicking. Everyone's nerves are on the edge, and they're like 12-year-olds or whatever. So you can't really expect them to act rationally and act perfectly, right? In that kind of situation. So it is what it is. The fact of the matter is, they've found themselves in this situation and they need to get out of it. How do they do it, right? And then after that is said and done, we can think about learning from that experience and maybe, you know, punishing someone if they deserve it and letting them have an earful for it. So we'll see. But as I said, I do wonder, well, I wonder why the brim caps are so, or especially this one, because it seems like I thought initially that the brim caps were all wearing this same kind of mask and hat. But from what we saw just now that they talked about them, it seems like every single one of them has like a different style. So it seems like this brim cap here is probably the same one that gave Coco the quill and the ink and the book, right? And if that's the case, I wonder why this witch in particular wants Coco this much. I wonder what it is about them, right? They want Coco this much. I guess we'll see. And as I said, I don't think it's ever going to happen. The thing that I said earlier about Coco potentially joining up with them for a brief moment, I don't think so. They are directly responsible, or I guess it would be indirectly. They're indirectly responsible for what happened to her mother. I don't think she could ever do it. But I do wonder. I want to know more about them, right? And I do, as I said earlier, I wonder how black and white it is that they are the bad guys, and we are the good guys. I wonder if that is one of those things where it could be multi-layered. So far, it doesn't seem to be. It seems like they genuinely just want to use, like they slipped a kid a book of forbidden magic, kind of like knowing how dangerous that can be. It's hard to spin that in any kind of like, oh, you know, it's a gray zone. They just wanted her to decorate the area by making the house all crystally. So yeah, I don't think you can spin it in as a gray thing to do. I think it is gonna be kind of like, they're just the bad guys, but we'll see, right? We will see. Very, interesting. very interesting. A tad bit frustrating every now and again, but that comes with the territory and their ages and the situation that they found themselves in, so it is what it is, right? Yeah, we'll see where it's gonna go. For now, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.